She has been selected as one of the world's top 50 young leaders, and she's from right here in Waterloo region. Kelly Lovell is a motivational speaker, and today she's here to talk to us about getting young people involved in volunteering. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
So it's so nice that you're from the region. That's a great thing. Tell us, what is the Kelly Effect?
So the Kelly Effect is a corporation I founded last year after being named Canada's Top 20 Under 20. And what it essentially does is it works in two ways. It's a consulting firm for nonprofit organizations to really bridge the gap between youth and community, because there's quite a bit of disconnect there. So looking how we can actively engage youth. And the second is as a motivational speaker and traveling around and helping, again, talk about youth engagement and really connect community.
Well, you are young. How do you get involved in motivational speaking at such a young age?
You don't anticipate it, that's for sure. It came about unexpectedly. It really started off with my own personal experience of seeing ways in the community that I could change things and wanting to act on those ideas and not having the supports to do so. So really taking that saying, if you want something done, do it yourself, to an extreme, and going ahead and acting on my ideas and creating projects with impact, and then wanting to be that support that I didn't have, and really trying to connect with my peers and be that mentor for them.
And you've spoken at a couple of very high-profile events. There's the TEDx,
yeah.
And We Day here in Waterloo region. You spoke at that as well. Tell us what that was like.
It's amazing. It's really undescribable. Something like a We Day when you have 7,000 young people in a stadium, all eager and keen on making the world a better place. The energy is indescribable. And TEDx is just a phenomenal experience to share your message on more of a global scale. So really kind of touching the hearts of many.
7,000 people. Do you ever get nervous?
No, and I was telling you that before, that I'm weird that way. I've always liked public speaking, and I'm the type where I'll get really excited, and then maybe 1 second before I step on stage, I'll get like a hint of nerves, but then it all goes away again once I'm on stage.
World's Top 50 Young Leaders. That is a big title, and you are one of only 2 students selected in Canada to travel to the University of Pittsburgh. So tell us what this is all about.
So that's for the Hesselbien Global Academy. They selected the top 50 student leaders around the world, and we convened for a 4-day intensive leadership summit. And it was really interesting because they brought in all these mentors from different walks of life. My Pacific mentor was a brigadier general who had been in combat over 5 times within the last 10 years. So very different leadership than what we would call humanitarian leadership, which I'm used to. So very much heavily on teamwork, and so it gave me a lot of different perspectives.
And what's your main platform? Is it to promote volunteering?
Promoting volunteering is a common theme in what I do. The main theme, though, is helping young people find their voice. A lot of times as young leaders, we doubt our ability to make a difference or act on our ideas at our age. We think we're too inexperienced or sometimes naive to do so. But I argue it's in that inexperience is our greatest asset, because we can see the world without those common lenses. You question those unquestioned answers that we just kind of say is the way of life. And so that's really what I'm passionate about, is helping foster those leaders that are going to change our world for the better.
So the young people who are watching right now in Waterloo region, maybe they're off on summer vacation, maybe they're starting to be a little inspired by you. What would you tell them to get them started?
I would tell them that if they have a passion, to stay with that passion and see it through, and don't be scared to act on your ideas and make a difference. Look where I've gotten today. All of that has been from just sharing my passion with others and not giving up and not letting those closed doors stand in my way. I think sometimes we get discouraged quite quickly with all the people telling us what we can and can't do, and we believe that. But by believing in their doubt, we limit ourselves in our capabilities. So really just staying true to your own passions.
Wonderful. And you have a website. We will add a link to your website on our website, kitchener.ctvnews.ca. Kelly Lovell, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.